Lululemon, as you know, was founded in '98, and it was, the vision of Chip Wilson, and he founded our company. And you can still even see our first store when you're on West 4th, near 4th and Arbutus. That is our first original store that still exists today. Lululemon is what we call vertically integrated. So when I say vertically integrated, it is everything from sourcing, raw materials, creative design, commercialization, all the way even through to our stores. So all of our stores even that are across the globe, which is now 354 stores, are owned by Lululemon, and they're run by our entrepreneurial store managers. So we have store managers that are running anything from a small business up to a multi-million-dollar business of $15 to $20 million. So vertically integrated is really where we still remain. We actually have 1,200 people in our head office in Vancouver, and it's no longer a single location. I think you may think of us as that location at Cornwall and Burrard, but we're actually in 3 different offices now. We have a downtown presence, we have our Cornwall location, and we've also got one over on West 1st. So 1,200 people here alone in Vancouver, and that's our support center. And that really is what supports all of our stores globally. When I joined Lululemon, actually back in 2010, we were what I already considered global. We were in North America, we were in Australia, we were in New Zealand, we were in Hong Kong, and now we are actually in 16 different countries, and we continue to have expansion plans across the globe. So while our head office does remain here, the one thing that we do see as a cornerstone to who we are is being highly decentralized. So when I talk about highly decentralized, I'm not saying in the term of kind of our head offices being around the globe. Our hub is here, but we have our store managers who really are the heart of our business, spread across, as I said, 16 different countries that are running these multi-million-dollar businesses. And that's where innovation does actually thrive, is at those local levels. So they are responsible for running the P&L for their business. They're responsible for staffing their stores. They're responsible for community and brand, visual merch, and really the freedom to run that business in the local community. So that's where we really tap in and hire locally to support those stores. Also, when I look at where we're heading in terms of our global growth, that is one area where we'll continue to invest and grow. But it's not just in terms of the existing Lululemon stores. We're also growing our men's presence, so our men's business is growing dramatically. We're also investing a lot in digital. So I'm sure you've heard the words Omnichannel before. So Omnichannel meaning both our e-commerce presence and our store presence and how those interact to really create an incredible guest experience. So Omnichannel, we're actually going to be launching a brand new global website. That's another place where we're putting a lot of significant investment to be able to give that seamless experience to our guest. On the talent side, so when I pause and I look back at those growth plans, talent has been an interesting journey for us. So as we've grown, and we've grown at the rate we've grown, it's been challenging sometimes to find those unique skill sets that we need to grow our business. So whether we're looking for someone who specializes in seamless or someone who does knitwear, oftentimes we are looking outside of Canada to find those really unique skill sets. So what has been challenging, of course, is the changing immigration landscape, the dollar, the cost of living. Those truly are real near-term challenges that we face. And yet what we see is the potential for Vancouver as our home to be a place where we can actually have a thriving retail apparel hub that's on par with New York, San Francisco, and that we can take that talent that we've actually sourced from outside of Vancouver and actually leverage their knowledge to build that talent up here within Canada. So I think of one example. So we have our head of white space, Tom Waller. So we actually found him over in the UK, and he came and he joined us, and he's actually set up what I would call a world-class research innovation facility at our Cornwall location. And he's also actively out in our community teaching at Kwantlen along with others and helping to bring his knowledge and really teach what he's learned over his career. So beyond that, when we look at those near-term challenges, what we're excited about too is with the new Liberal government in place to see what changes could be on the forefront to help with some of those near-term challenges. But we're also seeing that in the long term, we have a great opportunity to continue to partner with schools and look at how we actually build out a better functional curriculum covering all areas of vertically integrated retail, all the way from that raw materials and sourcing through to commercialization, so that we have that education and that information really right here within Vancouver. And we've started that, and it's how do we continue to grow that. So when we're 5, 10 years down the road from now, we really do have that sector that's on par with New York, San Francisco. And as Mark has said, we're not looking at each other for talent. We are actually looking, it's such a wide talent pool that exists here that we actually are servicing the needs of a much bigger industry. Thank you.